Welcome back to the video and welcome back to Rikka's Theorycrafting. Now before I get started, I would like to give a quick promotion for the Shadowverse Evolve Remote League that's going to be happening tomorrow. It's third tournament where I will actually be commentating in, which is going to be really exciting. This tournament is going to be happening 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and hopefully I'll go definitely check it out on twitch.tv/PDS, and really excited to finally get into some commentary within you folks here too as well. Now, with that out of the way, I would like to go start off by saying that Set 2 will be coming out in less than 3 weeks, and now a lot of people are probably wondering, where do we possibly go for future testing too as well, since we're getting so close to the Bahamut set. Now, I have 3 different simulators that are within Shadowverse Evolve that I would like to show you all today. The first simulator I would like to show is, of course, the very popular tabletop simulator. Now, this is actually my main simulator, mainly because I actually started playing Shadowverse Evolve within Set 1 with this specific mod over here, but I would like to show a different mod over here that I have been starting to use a lot on my streams, which is the mod by Nova Starlight. So this mod over here has all the different sets. As you can see, we have Reign of Bahamut, of course, being the next set coming out, and we even have some future sets within JP such as well. Like right now, we're currently on the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls, and I've been doing that within my streams too as well. But we also have a lot of different stuff from the trial decks that are in the game, including the main starter decks that you see since the beginning, and of course there's a lot of stuff from tokens to alternate art to custom leaders. And what's really great about this is that it has a lot of good setup. I like to use a lot of the attack dice when to decide my number. So for example, I have like, if I have to declare like 5 attack after an attack increase, we have it over here. So that's very great. And it pretty much has everything nicely set up over here to help you play for Shadowverse Evolve. But you basically have to do it like manually over here, and it has that nice feel because I mostly just play with a lot of my playmats, but over here is the regular main field, which is pretty nice, and it's very great to utilize. The only downside is that Tabletop Simulator does cost within Steam, so you can go get Tabletop Sim through there. I'm going to leave a image over here to show what the price is currently for today on September 9th, but you can go check that out too as well. And one last thing I do want to show you all is that I have all my decks basically set up over here, so it's all basically nicely prepped over here, and great to really I get that nice use of it too as well. It's a lot of manual use too within utilizing Tabletop Simulator. The next simulator I would like to show off is going to be Untap. Now, this is actually the most popular simulator within the community, mainly because there are a lot of tournaments within the Shadowverse Evolve TCG community that has been going ever since the start of the set. So, you have over here different decks that I have also made over here, a lot of main featured decks. What I like to do here is go into create deck, and then I already have like the Shadowverse Evolve category, and then I could say like I'm building Rune for set 2. So then you have over here different card search and such, so stuff I can search is like Merlin from the new sets. So I could go plop it over here, which starts a main deck, and then I could change up my ratios, and of course also add in the Merlin the Evolve deck as well. And also looking for new cards, so we have like Daria, for example, which is going to be in Booster 2. I can add that to here as well. And it's not just for set 2, I can even go all the way further to like the current Idolmaster set, or even back through set 6, which is of course popular with Kuon. So we have Kuon over here that could be added here. You basically just make your thorough deck use over here, and then you can go structure it to a point where I can go play it over here. So like for example, this is my cute deck that I'm currently playing in the Japanese side, so I've built all my deck with the 40 cards, and then with my leader of course, and then also my penance in play because I'm playing the Idolmaster variant. And also we have the stuff within the Evolve deck as well. Some of them actually have some alternate arts, which I actually haven't really used much within Untap, but it's a great use, and I highly recommend this simulator. This is going to be where a lot of players are currently utilizing, and especially if you want to go interact within the community, this is a great simulator to utilize. The last simulator I would like to go show off is actually a brand new simulator called Cockatrice. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. This basically is a simulator that has actually been on for a while, but they recently added stuff with Shadowverse Evolve. I don't actually have it currently for myself right now. I actually mostly have it for with Cross, because I play with Cross as my other game. But there is a giant amount of steps that you can take within the Discord, the Shadowverse Evolve TCG community Discord, for how to set up this. But honestly, from what I've seen it within gameplay too, it's actually pretty nice. This basic simulator came from Magic the Gathering and has a lot of pretty good uses in a similar way to Untap, but there's also been a lot of people recently jumping on that as they're trying to find different use of simulators here for Shadowverse Evolve, and a lot of people have had a very positive reception of this. So this is another one I highly recommend if you want to go take stuff on people that mostly play Cockatrice, or if you already play Cockatrice, that's very good. So it's another use to utilize as well. Now, the last thing I do want to go mention, going back into the Untap area, I do want to mention that for if you want to start building decks and such, because a lot of people like to do theory crafting before doing a lot of testing within the simulators that I mentioned, I always recommend Shadowcard.io. This one overall has a giant card database, which you can go overall see from stuff like BPO2, because a lot of people will be testing Ray of Bahamut, and they've also been, some of the content creators too as well have been referencing this site for some of their material. This is nicely used, and you even can have both in picture form and also in list forms, so that's nice. And also for pretty much every set up to set 6, they actually don't have the Isle stuff just yet, but hopefully will be added pretty soon. So you can do that, and you can also start creating your own decks within the deck builder. I actually don't think my profile is actually shown. Let me see if I could have my profile shown really quickly. No, it doesn't seem like you can do that too, but you can start creating your own main deck and your evolve deck, and then transporting into some stuff like Untap, like Cockatrice, like Tabletop Simulator. So these are some examples of what you can utilize within it. Take your main theory crafting and then put it within the simulators to start testing with some other people within this game. The last thing I do want to mention here within the conclusion is that I also did mention that people like to go test set 2 with remote fights and proxy plays. I will actually be doing that as my next week's video, mainly because I do want to showcase the setup that I utilize. So hopefully y'all go tune into that next Saturday. Other than that, that's been pretty much it within another episode of Rikka's Theorycrafting to really help you all join Theorycraft yourself for future sets to come. We're very close to the end of the month with the new set coming out, and really great to showcase a lot of these simulators that a lot of people actually don't know about, but these are very great tools to use for testing sets that are currently in Japan, or even just ones that are coming up in English. I know some people are excited for stuff like the Uemusume set or set 3, like myself. So those are ones that you can help use these simulators for. Other than that, thank you all for watching in today's video. Continue to embrace the darkness, and we will see you all in the next video.